Hi everybody. I was going to show you a mic I made, but the dog's decided it's time for a cuddle. This is the baby JJ, the one you hear singing along with the harp. I'm going to kick him off and he's going to have the What I was going to show you was this. Now it's not a Christmas present for the wife. This, I put some components in here and built it in a microphone. And the element was £3.50. In there, that's a low Z element. If I remember rightly, it goes from 50 hertz to 16,000. Very handily, it fitted nice and snugly into what used to contain the ball for this deodorant, underarm deodorant. The element was 350. The volume pot, the potentiometer, is a 1K lin. The volume pot is a mini pot, and the knob were about £1.60. And in the bottom is a 3.5mm chassis socket for the 3.5mm. So what I use in then is a converter that takes that 3.5 to 6.3, and that means I can plug a standard guitar cable in there. And what do we end up with? I haven't got a harp yet, Jay. Come on, babe, get down, mate. I've got to make one. Let's put an A on it. Oh, they're not plugged in. They're not plugged in, babe. Anyway, what we've ended up with is a pretty reasonable Harp Mic. JJJ. It works very well. There's a lot of bass response on this. In fact, I've had to I modified that Hardy Benton to get a bit of bass tone out of it. And what I've had to do with this mic is turn that bass down a little bit, add a little bit more treble come in, because it's very, very low sounding. So it's a nice, if you pull a low note, you get a nice fat sound of it. It works really, really well. I'm amazed how well it works. Now the thing is, it's a low impedance element, so you're going to need an impedance converter. Now this one's XLR to jack, and this one's also got a high and low. You can switch it between high and low. The one that's plugged in the amp over there hasn't got a low and high selector on it, but it's a 1/4 inch input, or 6.3 to 6.3, which is handy because it means I can just use a standard guitar cable. Thing is, this sounds as good, and if not better, than I've got a Blues Blaster here. It's about 12 years old, and I prefer the sound of this to the Blues Blaster. It's deeper. It's not so bright and classery. That was an A harp. Let's just try something different for it. Let's put a C in. Get it out the right way. This is a C harp. It's very, very good for the money. I think it's amazing. But if you want to wire something up like this from the element, you've got two leads. One's the live or the hot, and one's the ground or earth. On your potentiometer, you've got three prongs. Make one live from the element, one ground from the element. The middle one becomes your live down to your chassis socket, and you take another one off this ground down to the chassis socket. Obviously, the live goes to the tip, the earth to the case. and there you are wired up. Very simple to wire up. If you're not sure, look on YouTube for Isaac Culler. He does lots of videos on building microphones in strange receptacles, and that's where and how I learned to wire them up, because I know nothing about electricity. But the thing is, for £6 you've got a mic that is perfectly acceptable to play in my mind. So at a gig, I'd be quite happy to use it. In fact, I did use it at a do earlier in the week, and I got a lot of comments when I put it out. It's got a bad connection there somewhere. This is leading to this but it works well. It works well. And the handy thing, just a little aside, because I hold that way, I mean, you can put this volume pot wherever you want. It just suits me to have it there. I'm going to put it there, anywhere you like. Because I tend to hold that way, what I've done is I've put some extra holes down here to pick up the bottom end of the harp a bit better, because the actual element's under the top end. But less than £6, build yourself a mic. Hasn't got a fancy name on it. Doesn't say crystal element or a static or any of that. Doesn't say hone, it doesn't say green bullet, doesn't say short, but it works and it does the job, and I don't think it sounds too bad. Have a good Christmas, everyone. I'll see you soon. Be good.